Congratulations to all the CAF Champions League side that have made it to the group stages of this year's or this season's 2024 campaign. Now, there's about 12 that have already made it to the group stages, 4 more to go. The last one, just so now, is another team from Angola. They were playing in Nugu Rangers. I was actually hoping that we're going to have a Nigerian side in this year's campaign of CAF Champions League group stages, but unfortunately they won their home leg 1-0 against Sagrada of Angola, but the Angolans came back winning the second leg 3-1, ending it in 3-2 on aggregate. Now already we've got 2 Algerian sides, MC Alger and Belouizdad. That means that a South African will be competing in group stages. That is Kaniso Mayo. Esperance of Tunisia, the only side from Tunisia that have made it. Mukwana Elias, a South African, Bafana Bafana International, will be participating in CAF Champions League. And then we've got two Egyptian side, Al Ali and Pyramid FC. Lakay, Pesitao, yet again. We've got 2 South African sides. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates. This is where they belong. This is where they belong. The other only side to have won CAF Champions League in South Africa. I mean, it could be way back, but it's history. It's recorded. So Orlando Pirates have won their 2-legged affair on aggregate with a 3-0. And this is a side that actually gave them problems last season. In fact, not just problems, they eliminated them. So, sweet revenge for Jose Rivero and his boys. Welcome back, boys, to where you belong. This is where Orlando Pirates is needed. Another side that have made it yet again to the group stages is the Pretoria side, the South African champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, winning their 2-legged affair 8-0 on aggregate against Mbabane Swallows. It was expected and it has happened. So 2 Algerians and 2 Egyptians and then now 2 DRC. I'm happy to see, I know this is one competition that is more often than not dominated by North African sides, and to see yet again Congolese side, Democratic Republic of Congo side making it to the group stages, it's actually giving these sides more chances to make it to the knockout stages. TP Mazembe and another side from DRC Congo, they've made it to the last 16 group stages. Morocco, I think they're just waiting for AFR Rabat to see if they're going to make it to the group stages. They're playing later tonight. So we have Raja Casablanca that have made it, and all those who don't follow CAF Champions League, they would assume that Wydad Casablanca would be in CAF Champions League, but Wydad Casablanca, their season last season, I mean, was so poor that they ended on 6th position in their league. Hence, Ranumukwe now, we will not see his face unless he's still coaching Wydad Casablanca when you reach June, July, where all the 4 big sides will be participating in Club World Cup this year. So only at this point in time, we only have Raja Casablanca from Morocco, 1 Tunisian, and then 1 East African, and that is Young Africans. Younger FC have made it yet again, 2nd season in a row, 2nd campaign in a row. Gamondi leading his boys. One thing I like about Younger, and the Tanzanians who are watching this, they will correct me if I'm wrong. I did say I'm not the final authority. I might not be correct in everything I say, and I'm open for correction. I know they predominantly use Benjamin Mkapa as their home ground, but this time around, playing against this Ethiopian side, they decided to take this match to Zanzibar, the island. I mean the Tanzania island, Zanzibar, and it was a sold out. People came out and supported Younger, and they won the second leg 7-0. Aziz Ki, I think, started on the bench. I think he had a hat-trick as well. Pacome started. The Prince of Zimbabwe, Prince Dube, was also on the bench. Young Africans, they are a solid side. It's going to be interesting when the group stages are made next week. Who will be partnered with who? Obviously, Simba is not in CAF Champions League this season. Then Confederations Cup, I think they've also made it to the group stages. So African football is interesting. This is one thing that really boosted my followers and boosted so whenever it comes back, I'm always excited. When it comes to African Nations Cup, CAF Confederations Cup and CAF Champions League, I've had a lot of subscribers because of the content I've pushed, and really appreciative of everyone who's been following, even though I will dig in a lot with South African League because that's where I live, that's where I'm from. But CAF Champions League is back. I'm excited even about the group stages next week. When the Champions League group stages are made, definitely be rest assured I'll be commenting on that one and be releasing a video somewhere next week. I'm just not sure with the day. I'm not sure if it's a Tuesday or if it's a Friday. I know it's a Champions League content or episode, but I need to give a salutation to Stellenbosch FC. They have just drawn their game against AS Vita of DRC in CAF Confederations Cup. This is big. This is huge for Stellenbosch. They are making it a first time in CAF Confederations Cup group stages. Big for the club. They won their home leg 2-0 and drawing this one 1-1 against AS Vita. A volley from Mujela. Mujela, who is a direct replacement, it seems, for Rainers, who went to Mamelodi Sundowns. Kukune United, unfortunately, they are eliminated from CAF Confederations Cup because of an away goal, winning their home leg 2-1 against an Angolan side. And it seems like there's a debate whether the Munara goal was a goal or not, but Kukune United bow out of the CAF campaign competition, and they tried, but unfortunately Stellenbosch will be the only side in CAF Confederations Cup this season, and Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates will be competing in the premium competition on the continent. I'm excited, and this is big, man. I mean, this is big. We've been wanting. Already we have about, let's say, 7 North Africans, and if AF Rabat from Morocco wins, it'll make it 8 clubs from North Africa that will be competing in this year's edition. The competition is always dominated by North African side. I am just hoping it's going to be exciting that we might be having Ivorians yet again, but it is not ASEC Mimosa. It's 2 sides that I'm not really following a lot. But we might have a Malian team, we might have a Guinea team, we might have a Togolese team. No Ghana, the Nigerian one I was expecting to make it because they won their first leg 1-0 is already eliminated. That is Enugu Rangers. So we're definitely going to be having 50% of North African clubs and everyone else from Southern, East Africa, Central, and we might also be having definitely some West African clubs. So it's going to be a fierce competition, a lot of money to be won for everyone that is there. Let me just quickly go to Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates, 2 South African sides, and Yanga. I've already spoken about Yanga. Look, Mamelodi Sundowns, they were expected to win these two legs against their neighbors, Eswatini boys. And one thing I liked about the second leg is the usage of the young players by Amangowa Mniti. The young Koza, Malibongo Koza, centre back, partnered against Rushin Durik, who has not played for some time. Litlaku came in as a sub. Mabena came in as a sub. Tapelo Maseko is still a young player. As much as he won the player of the year in that AFL tournament and he played for Bafana, I think he's still 21 if I'm not mistaken. I still consider him a youngster in South African terms. And all of these young players, Litlaku, Mabena, Masego, Koza, they all featured in the match we watched yesterday. And one disappointing thing yet again, but I'm hoping that Mamelodi Sundowns fans will rally behind this legend. He is a legend of Mamelodi Sundowns without a shadow of doubt. Peter Shalulile is going through a rough patch. It is tough for the guy. There's nothing right he is doing. I mean, absolutely nothing. He's finishing, he's trapping, absolutely. I mean, maybe he needs to take a break. Mangoba needs to protect him. Maybe take a break, or if he's not taking a break, rather avoid starting him, because he is going through a rough patch. I mean, all players will go through this patch where they are just off form. But Mamelodi Sundowns fans, they just need to support Peter. I like what they did yesterday after the match. There's a song they normally sing for him, and they were singing for Peter, and he's going through the most at this point in time. And Wednesdays there's a match for Mamelodi Sundowns against Marumo Gallants, and I watched Marumo Gallants match against Golden Arrows. Marumo Gallants, they play so nice. I mean, so beautiful. But unfortunately, the decisions they are making in the last third and passing around the box, trying to go with the ball into the net, it will not work for them. But we all know when these teams, they play against Mamelodi Sundowns, they are like hungry lions. So it might be a different ball game. But their first game against Kaizer Chiefs and yesterday against Golden Arrows, these guys, they were playing so well. Kolamlam, I'm not sure if he came off because of an injury, because second half he did not feature. But the only problem is that last third. And Golden Arrows didn't have a lot of chances. The very first chance they had, they killed it. 5 minutes later, second one, they killed it. So that young technical staff of Dikhacho, Kanyeza, and Bilankulu, they are doing extremely well. For Mamelodi Sundowns, I was happy to see the youngsters that I've mentioned. Happy to see Onyango getting some game time. Happy to see the fullbacks we had yesterday. We had Zugum Dunyela on the right, Obas, Kulise in the middle, Saavedra. It was not his best performances, but the more game time they have, the better they will be. And to see all of these players featuring, getting some minutes, it is good for Mangoba Munich, it is good for the football club, so that the best players or the star players don't have an expectation that they will start automatically every match they are given. Johannes, who was just signed from SuperSport, did extremely well. I mean, the guy is even comfortable playing in the middle. I knew he was a right back and a right center back. But yesterday, man, come on, guys. This is we have a lot of players who are versatile and who can play in mostly all of these positions. So good one for Mamelodi Sundowns, winning that one and using all the players they have. Orlando Pirates, I mean, this is what we expect from a big club, and I'm really happy for them making it to the group stages. Diano van Rooyen. This one is going to be a problem for a Thabiso Munyana, a Shandu, and a Libito who's out injured. He is there to eat their lunch. This is a proper fullback. I mean, he fits the description of a modern fullback. When you need him to be available offensively, he's there. He's skillful. He's got the pace. But equally, when he's needed at the back to assist the center backs and assist the number 6 and number 8, he is there also to cover the wider areas, so that his center backs are not tempted to be there. And so in Van Rooyen, Orlando Pirates have gotten themselves a quality footballer. So what we see at Orlando Pirates is depth, and that's what you exactly need to compete in CAF Champions League. Mostly all of the areas, they have got quality coverings should one player be injured, like they have now. Libito is out injured, Shandu is out injured, Thabiso Munyana is available, but Rooyen, the past 2-3 games he's played, He's been excellent. He's been excellent. The very player they needed there, because Thabiso Munyana is, he's always making mistakes, silly mistakes, even in wrong areas. So he now is competing with a quality footballer. Central areas, they've got Sibisi, they've got Tapelo Kogi, and now the two that are starting, Nda and Sesana, are doing excellent. And I'm excited. We will have to wait and see next week when the draw is made for all the group stages. And if you don't know how the pattern works, is the 16 clubs in the four groups. So each group will have four teams, and the top two, they qualify for quarterfinals, and that's the start of the knockout stages. That's basically how the two formats work, which is CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup. Thank you for staying this long, and if you're seeing this space and this content for the very first time, do not forget to like, follow, comment on the section below. Which team are you excited about in seeing in this year's edition of CAF Champions League? Who would you like your team to partner with? Would you like, if you're an Orlando Pirates fan, would you like to have a young Africans in your group? Mamelodi Sundowns fan, would you like to have a younger FC in your group? It's gonna be a beautiful one to witness how these teams are going to be partnered in the four groups. Thank you so much, and I will end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.